Ugh. All right. Looks like we're live. I don't know how long I've been live, but I just slammed some water and made a noise. So anyway, welcome. We're live tonight. Shalom. Just got. Oh wait, I forgot about my microphone. Hold on a second. It'd help if I had my microphone with it. Oh heck no, this thing is not even plugged in. Hold on a second. I don't even think the microphone's plugged in. Hold on a second. No, it's not even plugged in. I don't think it was plugged in yesterday either. Now that I think about it, I don't think it was plugged in for the last couple days. Oh my goodness. How dumb. No, that's not. 2 days. Plugged the microphone because I needed the USB cord or the new USB port, and it's been unplugged for 2 days. Oh my goodness, a little embarrassing. Sorry about that. Anyway, so welcome in Shalom, or should I say Shabbat Shalom, brothers and sisters. Somehow you heard me with no microphone. You know what that was, Dee? It was my laptop microphone is what you're listening to. It's not a very good laptop. This laptop keeps clogging up with too much memory. I mean, not enough memory. So it's like I have to keep deleting and doing stuff I never had to do with my other laptop. So this must have zero memory because almost oh, that was my mouse I unplugged. It's like, I don't know, once a week I have to go in and go into my settings and delete a bunch of stuff. Like I never had to do this with my other laptop. You know what I mean? Hey, what are you doing? Hey. Oh, brat. All right, I think we're in business here. You know what? You guys, remember just last night? Just last night, I was saying I've not seen RV Truth in months, since last probably October. Guess what? Right now, he's on Ceiling Fan Man's channel. I've been subscribed to him since he came on Ceiling Fan Man's probably been on a year or two, maybe. But he has Russian vids on there, and that's what I was watching before I came on. So, and Russian vids can go hours and hours, but I don't know if Ceiling Fan Man can go hours and hours. I'll have to watch the rest of it. I'll have to watch the rest of it when I get off, but hold on a second. Let me just free something up here so I can pull up my chat. All right, so Shabbat Shalom, everybody. Hope y'all are ending an awesome week. It's actually the 6th day just ended. We just entered the 7th day Sabbath rest. I was talking to the Amish people when I got my puppy, and when I went and got Caleb, and they had their Sabbath on Sunday, and I said, well, I have my Sabbath on Saturday, and they asked if I was a Seventh-day Adventist, and I said no, I'm not a Seventh-day Adventist. I just do my Sabbath Friday night to Saturday night. That's all. That's what it originally was. And then it was some Catholics. The Catholics changed it to Sunday, but I can't remember off the top of my head when that was. 300 AD. I don't even know. Was it Constantine? Who was it? I don't know, but somebody changed it to Sunday, and the Amish people call it the Lord's Day. So they go to church on the Lord's Day, and they rest. And the animals rest too. All right, let me get into the chat here. Settling in for the night. You guys, I just baked cinnamon bread, and it is amazing. It's cooling right now, so I can't cut it till I'm off of here. But the whole house smells like cinnamon bread. It is delicious. All right, so let's get over here and say hello to everybody. Hopefully that's working right there. All right, well, good evening to Donnie. He came in first. Good evening, Donnie. Hope you and your mom are doing well tonight. Welcome in. Shalom. Shabbat shalom, everybody. Sandra, good to see you tonight. Hope you had a wonderful day. I hope all is well. And Dee, good to see Dee tonight. Shalom, everybody. Shabbat shalom. You hear me? Good. With or without a microphone. How is the weather down there, Kathy? Well, thanks for asking. It is, we got a little bit of dusting and snow right now, but the big snowstorm has passed or done, or whatever you want to call it. So yesterday, the snowstorm, guess what? At 8:30 this morning, I was sleeping, and my dog started just going crazy, barking, and I'm thinking, what the heck? My snowplow man, I didn't even have to call him. He just showed up, and we was plowing at 8:30 in the morning. He plowed my parking lot and my driveway and everything. So anyway, super duper happy. So our snowstorm is over. I watched somebody in Detroit, Michigan today, and they have no power. They've been out of power for 2 days, I think, or a day. There's still going to be another day or two. No power, so they're trying to stay warm somehow. Anyway, so I hope the weather's good where everybody is. So this is like right after the storm right now. People are getting plowed out and stuff. So anyway, it's really cold though. It's going to be below zero. Now it's going to get sunny and really, really cold. Somehow you heard me? Awesome. It's a miracle. The Catholic Church changed many things. Yes, they did. You know what else they changed? They changed the dates and the times. And they changed, they changed, you know what the prophecy was? The prophecy, I think it's in Daniel, that they would change the laws and the times and the laws, and they did. Catholic Church changed the dates. They came up with the Gregorian calendar, which started at 0. Actually, it started at 1 AD. I think there's no year 0. They started at 1 AD. So that is the Gregorian calendar that we are using right now. And that is from Pope Gregory. And they also changed the laws. So they changed the Catholics and the Christians and everything changed the laws of Moses. So they did both. Prophecy fulfilled. Ding! Cinnamon bread, yes, it is so delicious. And you know what? Right before it started baking, I opened the lid and I put butter all over the top of it. And then I put these what's the raw sugar? It's brown, it's raw sugar. I don't eat that bleach stuff anymore. My salt is pink and my sugar is brown. I use turpentine or what's it called? Turpentine or whatever. It's a turbine or whatever. I forgot what it's called, but it's a raw sugar. So anyway, I put these big crystals on top with more cinnamon, and it's got a glazed, crunchy, sugary top on it. Oh, here goes the cat. Right on cue. Right on cue. It sounded the same before you plugged it. It didn't make a difference? Really? This microphone is not any different than that. That's weird. It's a very cheap laptop, and it's about, 2 feet away. And the microphone is actually a decent microphone, and it's right in front of my face. So the fact that there's no difference, that's kind of disturbing. At least you guys can hear me though, so that's good. It's 45 down here, and you're complaining a lot. It's supposed to climb back to the 70s next week. Well, hang in there, Sandra. Hang in there. You can do it. I'd have shorts on right now if it was 45, I think. Because to me, that's almost 50. Send me some of that bread. Don't eat it all. I would love to send you some, Sandra. Oh, it smells so good. I love that bread machine, you guys. Oh, it's one of the best things you can buy is a bread machine. Make your own bread. There's only like 5 ingredients. It's flour, water, oil, salt, and yeast. Oh, and sugar. Forgot. 6 ingredients. And nothing like fresh bread. Does all the work. You just sit over here and I smell it. Takes 3 hours. It does all the work though. I highly recommend it. And I bought one from a different country, so it doesn't have Teflon. The pan is not Teflon. It is actually ceramic because I don't like Teflon. Don't like my Teflon. So anyway, it is a forgot, but anybody can buy it. It's online. If you don't like I do not care for Teflon. So I searched and searched, and I found one in a different country that had the bread pan is made out of ceramic, so not Teflon. Yeah, man, highly recommend it. It's very good investment as a bread maker. Sandra says hi, Don and D. Donnie D. Okay, Sandra, yeah. It only got up to 33 today and cloudy. Tomorrow's supposed to get to 47 and sunny. There you go. You know what? 33 is the way I look at that. That's 1 degree above freezing. So you're above freezing. You're still doing good, D. You're still above freezing. Anyway, probably once the sun goes down though, yeah, it dips fast. We're gonna probably be below 0. We're getting cold at night, so once the cloud coverage moves out and the skies are clear, it no longer holds the heat in. So when we have clear skies and it's sunny, it gets really cold. But you know what? I would way rather have sunny and cold than cloudy and a little bit warmer. All right, so it is an open chat tonight. Oops. Trying to get this up. Anyway, but you guys, for February, if it was in the 30s and 40s, I would love it. I'm thinking in the future sometime I would like to have a little, maybe a camper and a place down south where I can go every winter. Me and the doggies. Okay, we'll bring the cats too. Shoot, 60 degrees is too cold for you. I cannot stand winter. It's yucky. Well, Sandra, you're gonna have to go to Mexico to get any warmer. I would definitely, if it was 60 degrees in February, boy, we'd probably freak out and then maybe not let it waste and we'll have a party or something. 60 would be amazing in February. And you guys, next week it's gonna be March, and we only got like 3 more Sabbaths before spring. And also we're coming up on daylight savings time. Right now the sunset's like 5:50, 5:45 or 5:50, almost 6 o'clock, maybe 5:54 or something. I can't remember. But anyway, it's going near 6 o'clock. Once we turn the clocks forward, it will be 7 o'clock, instantly a 7 o'clock sunset. So that to me and that's just in 3 weeks or something. To me, that's always a boost of We're near the end of the tunnel. It's a light, and I don't think it's a train. So, yeah. Anyway, I always look at the bright side. D is still above freezing. You guys are still both above freezing. That sounds good. One cat sneaking up on the other. I just don't want her. And she's gonna bat him in the head when he's sleeping. Princess. Pretty. Don't need it. Sneaking up. The cat's sleeping. The other cat's sleeping up, and she's gonna pump head. And it's not cool. Or she's gonna. I'm going. And I. My beautiful flowers. You know what? I was looking at Homestead Heart. Homestead Heart is one of my favorite homesteading channels, and they are in Georgia. And I think she's in planting zone 8. Is there even an 8? Does it go that high? I think I'm in 4 or 5. I don't know, maybe 4. I don't know. Anyway, she's way down in Georgia, and in 2 weeks they're already planting their potatoes. So she's spudding out her potatoes. I forgot what it's called, where the eyes grow out. I can't remember what it's called, but yep, getting those potatoes ready to pop in the ground. 2 weeks now. Georgia is already, they're planting their stuff. What would that be? The middle of March, March 15th. I can't even imagine planting in March. It would be so awesome. We have so much snow right now. It's not even funny. Not even funny. That snowplow today was going really far back and going really fast and blasting the snow because it's just, there's nowhere to put it. And anyway, he was out here at 8:30 this morning. I just ran out, handed him some cash, and wow, he must have had a lot of if he's already here by 8:30, he's got a route he goes on. He must have got it real early. Anyway, so I am plowed out. I wasn't even gonna have him do it for a couple days, but anyway, that's cool. Because I'm not, I don't need it. He can do the other people first. I'm not going anywhere. At least till Sunday. I won't be going anywhere. I didn't go anywhere today. Didn't need to. Did my shopping right before the winter storm a few days back. Wednesday, I think. So I'm good to go. But yeah, I won't be leaving the house probably till Sunday or Monday. Here, let me pull up my chat here. A second. All right. But I can't wait to plant either, Sandra. I'm so stoked and excited for my gardens. I have all these different boxes. You know what? I think I'm going to do a one whole giant box of potatoes. Yeah. Yes, they did. I was above freezing until 5. Oh, yeah. As soon as that sun starts going down, it dips fast. Real fast. Oh, Grace, where are you? Sandra calls out. I got your coffee ready, Grace. And Grace says, did someone page little old me? Yes, she just did. Hi, Sandra. She's got some coffee for you. And I've got some cinnamon bread I just made. Hi, beautiful Grace. Shabbat Shalom, Mama Cat. Korean salutations to you too. Shabbat Shalom to everybody. Hope you're all coming to the last day of the week. Tomorrow for tonight. I hope you all are coming to a awesome end of the week. I'll put up a link if anybody wants to come in and chat. You'd be awfully welcome. Tonight we're just gonna have an open chat, which is just what we do on Sabbath. But tomorrow we're gonna have a little fun also. Got something ready for tomorrow. A little bit of fun. And what else? Anyway, but next week, I hope I've got a few. I got multiple ones ready. We're gonna start going over those. Oh crap! Hold on a second. Excuse me one second. All right, sorry about that. I'm back. Just got inside. We're finally getting some snow. That is being sarcastic, I imagine. Is it snowing again there right now, Grace? Because we got a little bit of snow, but it's only supposed to be like not even a half an inch or something. I don't know. You know what? The snow is so high here. That today I heard something pounding on my roof, and I went up and I looked, and it was Caleb. Caleb was on my roof. The snow is so high, he was able to go on the pile and jump on the roof, and he was walking on my roof and running on it. I knew that's what it was. It sounded like somebody was on my roof, and I'm thinking, oh, heck no, it has to be Caleb. Yes, it was. Snowing again, but it's not supposed to be very much, right? Yeah, Caleb was on my roof. Yeah, that's how high, because I got an earth home. So towards the back of my house, the snow is so high, it's up to the gutters of my house. Yeah. So he can climb right up under my roof. Little escape artist. I hope we're not supposed to get more. That's why I didn't call the snowplow guy. I wasn't even gonna. I was gonna make sure it wasn't gonna snow by. Anyway, it's not supposed to snow much up here. It's just a little brush. Dusting. Maybe we need a good freeze or hailstorm here in Dallas. Maybe it'll kill the germs. It sure needs to. You got germs in Dallas? Oh, I missed a bunch of comments, didn't I? Sorry about that. All right, Grace is hi to Dee and Donnie. I tell you what, this weather got my allergies jack again. Garrett, this hot and cold got to go. Yeah, that's when people get sick, huh? But like if people have certain allergies, a good freeze will stop it. Like mold and pollen or whatever. I don't know. Certain freezes, certain things freeze. You know. All I hear in Dallas, Texas, is people coughing and seeing. Oh, really? You have sick people there? Well, it is winter. I don't know if you guys. Yeah, it is a cold and flu season. But yeah, just wash your hands, especially when you go out and touching grocery carts and stuff. I just feel gross when I come home. I always wash my hands. Snowing again. Maybe we need a good freeze or hailstorm here in Dallas. Maybe we'll kill the germs. It needs. Yeah. Yeah. Yes, Caleb was on my roof. Can you believe it? I heard the pitter patter of 4 little feet. Caleb's 55 pounds. I weighed him at the vet. He was 55 pounds. And he's I heard it loud and clear on my roof. Donnie says hi to Grace. Yes, people getting sick because of the weather. It needs to stay one temperature. I know. The up and down stuff is where you get sick. I agree. I used to work hard labor and stuff, and I used to, when it was outside, it was really bad because you'd sweat and sweat, and it would freeze instantly, and it was a quick way to get sick. But also when the temperature was fluctuating, another way to get sick. March is good for that too, because March it can be snowing one day and it can be 50 or 60 the next day. March is our roller coaster month. Sometimes it's the snowiest month too, so but we get hopefully we'll get some warm days. Last year we had a late winter. It was all the way into April. Remember, Grace? I think it was snowing almost till May. It was unbelievable. Unheard of. But yeah, it's a good way to get sick is fluctuating temperatures. Yeah. So I'm going to pray us in, and then I'm going to read the 4th commandment. Had it right in front of me. Hold on a second. Kitten loves this weather and all the snow she can have. Yeah. Yeah, they think it's all fun and games. I know my dogs do too. They love it. I mean, it was really cold today. I think it was like 1 degrees, and they wouldn't even come in all day till it's lunch or dinner time. They're just like little kids. They come in to see if the food's done, or they look in the window to see if the food's done. And if it's not, they run back out and keep playing. All right. Heavenly Father, thank you for this wonderful day and gathering us together as you always do. And we thank you for fellowship and every single thing that you provide for us. We also thank you for the Sabbath rest. It's always a delight. We always thank you for your commandments, Father, because it is what helps us. And we thank you for all of our blessings. And we ask you to bless this gathering tonight. Amen. Let's see here. All right, I'm going to read the 4th commandment. It is in Exodus. The 10 commandments that were brought down from Moses down from Mount Sinai is in Exodus chapter 20. Actually, starting with verse 2, the actual commandments, 2 through 17. And one of the biggest ones, just commandment number 2 and 4 are pretty big. I think 4 is actually the longest. And that is the 4th commandment is the Sabbath day rest. So we'll read Exodus 20, verse 8 through 11 about the Sabbath. This is the 4th commandment. Remember the Sabbath day to keep it holy. 6 days shalt thou labor and do all thy work. But the 7th day is the Sabbath of the Lord thy God. In it thou shalt not do any work, thou, nor thy son, nor thy daughter, thy manservant, nor thy maidservant, nor thy cattle, nor the stranger that is within thy gates. For in 6 days the Lord made heaven and earth, the sea, and all that in them is, and rested the 7th day. Wherefore the Lord blessed the Sabbath day and hallowed it. That's called sanctified. He said it, this is holy, the Sabbath is holy, we're going to make it holy, and we're going to set it aside so nobody can touch it. All right. That is the fourth commandment. All right. Where am I at here? Let me get back over here in the chat. I'll put up a link if anyone wants to come in and chat. I don't really have a whole lot. Let me just see something here. Let me see here. All right. All right. Let me back over here. Amen, amen, amen. Yes, Father, amen and amen. Donnie says, by the way, duck 2, the female of the 2 ducks I had and found a home for, died during the ice storm. Did they really? Sorry to hear that, Donnie. Died. Duck 1 is okay, but very sad. Yeah. The duck 1's probably going to have to get another mate. You know what I mean? Hopefully you can find another mate. Yeah, it's very sad. Sorry to hear that. Yeah, like Grace said, you did your best. Yeah. Kathy, can we say a prayer for Anon and whatever her needs are, or whatever she is going through? Yes, I agree, Grace. We will say a prayer for Anon. They were very close. Yeah. Yeah, that's like the pigeons I have out in my barn right now. You know, pigeons mate for life. I don't know if ducks do. Maybe ducks do too. And I think it's a bird thing. But pigeons mate for life. And I felt so bad. There was a big storm here last summer or summer before, and one bird came back by itself. I felt so bad. The bird kept waiting and waiting. And then one day, after a week or two, the bird came out, did a circle, a couple laps in a circle, and took off, never saw it again. Yeah, ducks do too. Yeah. Yeah. You got to give them props for that, man. That these birds mate for life. You know what I mean? They take their commitment serious. But yeah, I felt really bad when that pigeon came home in the storm and only one came back. I thought, oh no. But I don't know which was which because pigeons look the same. I don't know which ones are the boys and which ones are girls. Some of them are like a green shiny head or kind of a shiny head. But I think they find a new mate. Yeah, they do. I'm pretty sure. As a matter of fact, I was wondering if the ones that came back this year, I was wondering if that one of them found another mate. I was wondering if the ones that came in this year was maybe one of them from last year. Because I think they also like staying in the same house too. I don't think they like moving around a lot. But yeah, I think if one dies and the other one, so the duck will probably, that's what I'm saying. I think the duck will have to, somehow the duck will find another duck. Like the pigeon, I'm pretty sure found another pigeon. They had a lot of babies last summer. Boy, oh boy. They had multiple nests going. Now, the baby batch, I thought birds just had, one round of eggs and it was a wrap. Oh, heck no. These things were pumping them out like a bird sanctuary. It was unbelievable. There's just birds everywhere. And poop. They like pooping. And they like aiming for you when you come through the door. So I'm like training myself to go fast or don't look up. Yeah. Remember to like, well, thanks, Donnie. Thanks for the thumbs up, guys. Appreciate it. Well, that's sad news about the duck. That's the kind of stuff a lot of people don't think about in the ice storms and these storms. Yeah, there's animal casualties too. Wildlife, people's pets. The duck was kind of domesticated too, you know what I mean? So get an umbrella or an umbrella hat. Yes, I think I might have to. I swear they do it on purpose. I know they do. They wait for you to come through the door and they just time it just perfect. They've gotten my hair, the top of my head, the side of my hair bounced off, got my hair, my shoulder. Oh, cinnamon bread is ready to take out. It's cooled down. Yeah, they got my shoulder. Favorite ties, folk mom needs a new umbrella hat. That's right, I do. And I get it by a thumbs up. That's how I get it. Only way for me to get an umbrella hat is by thumbs up. So could you help a poor poor girl out? Move that over. Whoa. All right. Trying to. I had too much hard candy today. I bought some hard candy and man, when I get going on it. All right. That was good though. All right. I'm gonna pop in a link. If anybody comes up, I'm gonna have to hide you for a minute till I find out who it is. I'm not gonna take any chances. So we'll just confirm that it is you, whoever comes up. And there it is. Bam. Yep. It looks like there you go. Yep. I'm still looking for a paddle boat for my pond. But there's a lot of them out there. I thought that one person had the only one out there. Heck no, I went on a different site on Facebook and a lot of paddle boats. Just how far do I want to drive? How much do I want to pay? Anyway, I can't wait for the spring with the paddle boat. I can't wait for my garden. I got so many projects I want to do. I got to raise the fence because Caleb can jump the fence. It's funny, the German Shepherd, and he could easily jump the fence, but he won't. He knows it's naughty. But Caleb, he just gets a running jump and hops that thing. So I got a lot of projects I'm super excited for this spring. I'm going to try to get 2 more fruit trees. I got to replace my 2 apple trees that died. But anyway, at the end of the summer, fruit trees were back down to normal prices and last fall. Fruit trees went from $29. During the first year of COVID, they went to $39. Second year of COVID, they went to $89. So $90. So you'd be able to get 36. For $90, I could get 3 trees. During COVID, you get 1 tree for $90. But it started coming back down. Caleb is a cattle dog. He's a blue heeler and a border collie. It's a border collie like Spencer and a blue heeler. So he's a cattle and a sheep dog. Border collie looking dog. But his daddy was a fence hopper. That's what the Amish people said. I'm like, so obviously the dad was a border collie, huh? And they said, yeah. He said he lives around here. He's a fence hopper. So I always tell Caleb, your daddy was a fence hopper. That's how we got you. Anyway, now he's a fence hopper. He took after his daddies. Am I still interested in that fruit tree with the variety of fruits? That would be interesting. You know what? It's weird because thank you, Dee. It's weird because when you buy a fruit tree, you have to buy 2 of them. Because they have to cross pollinate. So every time I buy a new brand of fruit, like I had 2 pear trees, I had to get 2 pear trees. I had to buy 2 cherry trees, 2 plum trees, 2 apple trees. I forgot what else I had, but anyway, I got to buy them 2 by 2, so they cross pollinate. Yeah, his daddy's a fence hopper. I said, Caleb, your daddy knocked up all the ladies in Pine County. He was a professional fence hopper. He's known for getting the ladies pregnant up there. But the mom, puppies and a roof climber. Yeah, nothing can stop him. No fence is high enough, and no roof is high enough. He's climbing on my roof today. You should see. I could take a picture. He's got all his paw prints on the roof. Most of the snow came off my roof. It slid off. That's what's good about having a metal roof. Yeah, you get that dog a cape. I know. He's like a little superhero. Yeah. Yeah. No, Lazarus, he's a German Shepherd, and you know what? He could probably jump twice as high, but he knows it's naughty. He won't do it. He won't do it. Maybe if there's a bad guy, he might, but nah, he wants to be a good boy. But Caleb, yeah, rules don't apply. All right. But you know what else they had, which I'm not gonna get? They had a fruit tree. They had an apple tree, and I took a picture of it. In fact, I did a video on it, but I didn't post it because the wind was so bad. It was so windy. Anyway, I did at the nursery up there. I took pictures of it. It's called. It's so weird. It's a apple tree, and it almost looks like a clothes hanger, some kind of a hat rack or something, because it's got the stem, and it's got 2 branches that go straight out on each side. 2 more branches a little bit up go straight out, and then 2 more branches at the top go straight out. It is the weirdest thing you ever saw. They're all grafted in, but you got 3 different kinds of apples. So you got the Washington and the whatever. You got 3 kinds on one tree. And I'm like, meh. And I looked on Google like, okay, what's the long term? I mean, it looks cool and stuff, but there's not a single apple on it. So I went home and Googled it, and there's, what's the success rate on this thing? It's new. Has anybody, tried it? But yeah, they're all grafted. 6 branches grafted onto a stem of an apple tree. So you got 3 different kinds of apples, 2 branches for each kind. And no, I'm not going to buy that. In fact, so there's pictures on the internet with like loaded with apples, all 6 branches loaded with apples straight out. Nah, it looked like a drawing to me. I'm not buying it. I mean, and then I saw pictures with like 1 apple on each branch. That's what I'm thinking. If you're lucky. Anyway. Oh, heck no. Plus, that one was even more. That one was like $99 or so. That one cost me. Even when the apple trees came down this year, that one was still expensive. So, yeah, I don't think yeah, no, It's kind of a waste of a tree. You know what I mean, it's cool. I don't know. If you had a whole orchard, it'd be kind of cool to throw that one in, but nah. No. Yeah, so Anyway, I do need 2 more apple trees because I had 2 apple trees that died last year from live and learn. I did not wrap them. You're supposed to wrap them over the winter. Otherwise, little rodents will chew the bark off your trees in the middle of the winter. They crawl on the snow and they chew your bark off their trees, and your tree dies. Didn't know that. It cost me 2 trees to figure that out. And anyway, this year I got tubes on all of them, but I got to replace those 2 apple trees. So, a few years from now, I'm going to start getting fruit. A couple of the trees I already have a couple little pieces of fruit coming out. I got a couple plums. I had a couple cherries, and I just got the pear trees last year, but anyway, we'll see. I'm just adding and adding and adding. And as I add, I just expand the fence out further and further. I got a 6-foot deer fence around those trees because those deer will nibble them up down to little sticks. They would love them. D. Donnie Santa phone booth time. Grab that link. That's right. You got the link. That's right. I will pop that invite back on here in case you can't reach it. I'm going to put it right in reach here. You don't even have to bend over or get up or nothing. Just lean over and grab that link. There you go. Yeah. There it is. My gosh, I hear the cat going to town on my couch right now. It's the corner of the couch that they're starting to. Hey. Can't even believe they do that. I was thinking about putting customizing a piece of wood on the end of my couch on the corners. They don't want to scratch it, you know what I mean? And then I'm thinking about bringing a little piece of firewood in here. So maybe they can just claw on the log. Bring on a log with bark on it or something. Maybe they'd like that instead of my couch. But yeah, I might have to box my couch in with wood. They are destroying it. Anyway, there it is. I'm just going to get a sip. I'll be right. All right. So there's some. Hey, Troll, how you doing tonight? Hey, good morning. The old lady got us a white German Shepherd pup for Christmas. Really? And it wakes me up every morning by chewing my toes. Oh, you got a white German Shepherd? I know somebody in Florida that's got 2 of them. Yeah, I know somebody's got 2 white German Shepherds. Yep. I got a regular looking one, but yeah, I know somebody's got 2. That's cool. I'm going to tell you, this morning I got 3 dogs. And the German Shepherd will hear somebody long before the other 2 dogs. I'm laying in bed and I hear, "Woo!" Just like a rooster. This dog's going crazy. And then the other 2 dogs get up. But that German Shepherd is always the first one out of the dogs to hear anything. Built-in watchdog. Toe jam for breakfast. Yes. Yeah. Good to see you tonight, Troll. Or this morning. Good morning. Yeah, that is cool, man. German Shepherds are awesome. And loyal. And you know what? The other dogs will play outside all day. But that German Shepherd has to come in about every 20 minutes and check on me, walk around the house, check on me again, and then he back up. He's got his personality because the other dogs, they just play and play and play. They don't think about me until it's time to come in or they get hungry or something. But that German Shepherd constantly comes to check on me. It's really kind of cool. Completely different personality. Yeah, it's food. Yeah. And puppies are awesome, man. It goes fast. Being a puppy goes fast. Pretty soon they're 80 pounds. My German Shepherd's probably about 60 pounds right now. It's not, he's about a year and a half, so. Yeah, about 60 pounds. He wouldn't get on the scale at the vet. They all hated it. The vet had to look at him so they could charge me some money because I had to get, they had kennel cough from another dog. A dog that came up and visit had kennel cough, so all three of them had to go to the vet. Oh, what a nightmare. And I hate vets. They're like bacteria traps, just like doctor's offices, emergency rooms. Bacteria traps, man. They make sure you go home with all kinds of germs. Maybe for next time, huh? Yeah, German Shepherds are cool. Anyway, yep, white German Shepherd. I know. In fact, just today I saw the two German Shepherds playing in the water. They hate those scales. Yeah. I completely forgot what we were talking about. What scales? I was reading it. I was reading some other comments, and now look, scales. I hate those scales. What did I just? Scales. I forgot what we were talking about. Scales. Probably because I'm watching the door for somebody to come into the chat. Yeah. It's easy to get it. Oh yeah, the vet scale. Yeah, thank you. Thank you. That was not even a minute ago I was talking about. The dog couldn't when he didn't want to because they're wiggly. Spencer never cared. He'd get on it. I don't know. The dogs were freaking out. They did not want to go in that vet office. I don't blame them. Dogs whining in the back room. Smells horrible. I'm not even a dog, and I was overwhelmed by the smells. And anyway, but yeah, so he's too big to. Well, actually, I actually picked up Caleb and stepped on the scale with him. Oh man, it was not fun. Caleb weighs 55, and she thought Lazarus weighs probably 10 pounds more, so he's probably 65. And Sprout weighs 80. I got him on the scale. He's 80 or 85 or something. He's a big boy. Yeah. Yeah. Anyway. I don't see him wiping anything down either. I don't know. I just don't like them places seem full of germs, you know what I mean? Anyway. Ugh. It was a boarding place too. Actually, I went down the wrong driveway. It's out in the middle of nowhere, out in the country. I went down this driveway of somebody's house. I'm like, oh heck no. It's all full of snow. There's no way to turn around. I thought, how am I going to explain? I got 3 dogs in my truck and I am going to get stuck in somebody's yard. And I was like one street off. It wasn't even a street. In fact, the arrow went the wrong way. I forgot to mention, I'm like, I can't be the only one thinking the arrow's going that way. Anyway, that was not fun. And it was in a blizzard. A blizzard. I had to go with it. Happened to fall on the appointment late on a Monday, so it was pitch dark out, blackout, and in a blizzard with 3 dogs that hate going into the vet. Yeah, it was a fun Monday. But yeah, the 2 of them wouldn't get on the scale. The third one I just picked up. I thought, oh, heck, we're all going on the scale. Anyway, I'm just like, give me the medicine. Come on, it's kennel cough. You hear him? You know what it is. No, we have to see them. Well, that way they can officially put a bill on each one of them. Anyway, it is what it is. Watch out for that kennel cough. They literally cough. And actually, they sound like geese. Like geese. like a Canadian honker. Same thing. All right. Well, I don't see anybody coming in the back door for checked outside. It's gonna be first. Grace. Show them how easy it is. Oh, so tomorrow, tomorrow I'm gonna go for a little walk out to my mailbox because I'm plowed out now. And I'm plowed out where I can walk out to the road and get down the road to my mailbox. I haven't been to my mailbox for a while. So anyway, I think I'm gonna bring my camera with and show you guys all of the more snow we just got. I keep doing videos, but I never post them. So, oh, come on, Kathy. You're supposed to hop in your vehicle and live stream. Just plow through anything that's in your way. No problem. Yeah, I've heard, well, I've literally seen people on a certain person on YouTube run stop signs, plow through anything. That's right. No. Now, if I ever did a live stream driving, what I would do, because you can't touch it, you can't read it, you can't do it has to be hands free. So you'd have to face it towards the road, out of reach, and just record. And there's no way you couldn't look at it, you couldn't interact. So I'm not really sure what the point of a live stream would be if legally you're not allowed to look at the comments. I mean, same here. Lots of snow this last 24 hours. You did too? Yeah, we got probably a foot. That was a lot. It was supposed to be 2 feet. I think we got a foot. No, we got a lot. I think the city's got more than we did. Yeah. Troll, it would be awesome if you joined Kathy in her live stream. Yep, everybody's invited. Isn't that weird? Because you guys got snow, half the United States got snow. Well, half of the United States got ice and snow. I don't know if that's ever happened, but half the United States got ice and snow. You got snow all the way over where you are. I think the whole world just got frozen. Hey, I thought it was supposed to be global warming. If it's global warming, how come every country just got froze out and snowed? Huh. I don't know. I saw in St. Paul, Minnesota. I mean, St. Paul and Minneapolis is called the Twin Cities where I live. But it said Minnesotans got A+ report card because everybody stayed home during the snowstorm, which did help. People sheltered in or shelter down or shelter in, whatever it's called, shelter in place. And most people stayed home, and that really, really helped. So they got the roads cleared faster. Emergency vehicles can get through. And anyway, sometimes there is a time where, yeah, you should just stay home. Don't like being told what to do, but it was, in that case, I think it's smart for everybody. Stay home when it's like that. Clear the roads in case ambulance or something needs to get through. Call it the phone booth, link above. Same predicament as last time, but maybe one of these points. Oh, okay, yeah, because it is. Must be 4:45 in the morning, maybe 5:45. That's very late, early. Yeah, or Che, if you're listening. Yeah, you know what? I would love to hear from the newlywed couple. I would love to have the newlywed game. Remember the newlywed game? Dun, 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 dun. And we could interview the new couple. That was kind of a fun, yes, Chasey and Christy. That's right. I would love to, we would love to talk to the new couple and have them come in. 5:46. Yeah, I figured. So you're 6 hours ahead. Wow, no, you're 7 hours ahead. Yeah, you're 7 hours ahead. Wow. Yeah. You're already well into Saturday morning. You're actually almost like it is Israel time. Because I think in Israel it is, I think right now it is 7 or 8 a.m. Or Michael or Anon or Hernan. Oh yeah, and we were gonna say a prayer for Anon. Yes. Yes, congrats to Che. Yes, Che got married. He's got a nice lady. He's found. Actually, I think he said that they knew each other back a long time ago and kind of reunited. They didn't date a long time ago. They just knew each other. And I think that happens. I think that's kind of common. I think sometimes people like my daughter found someone, her husband that she's been married, they have 8 children. But her husband is somebody that she knew growing up, like 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 years old, and then didn't see him again. And I don't know, started talking to him on Facebook, and now they're married with lots of children. But yes, a lot of people end up, well, thanks to the technology now, you can sometimes find people from your past. Sometimes it's not a good idea to do that. If you've like, especially if you already had a relationship and it didn't go well, yeah, probably don't go and hold them. But sometimes it turns out, and sometimes it doesn't. Just like everything, huh? Yeah. So anyway, Che, but also as a note, um, Che's wife Christy does work early, I think. So he's kind of changed his sleeping pattern. So this might be a little late for Jay. I think he might even be listening on the replay probably. So maybe sometimes he might not even be here now, but he'll listen during the replay or something. So maybe this might be late for him now. I'm not sure. I think he mentioned something like that. Like she gets up early, I think. Yeah, or rear end time stinker. Yeah. And I do still have a challenge for him. End time stinker. I got a challenge. I don't believe that you have 250. Personally, I don't believe it. I do not believe you have 250 Bible verses memorized. Is that what he said? 250? I'm sorry, I don't believe it. I call BS. I mean, hey, and if you prove me wrong, I'll apologize. Just seriously. But I don't think so. I don't think you got 250 Bible verses memorized. All right, I'm calling BS and I want to see it. Yeah. McFraud? Yes. He's never. I don't think he's got 200. I have a challenge, open challenge to end times teacher. as he calls himself. I don't believe you got 250 Bible verses memorized. Come on up here. Come on up. Or you know what you could even do? Because you don't mind going on film. You don't mind being videotaped. So here's what you gotta do. Put on a blindfold, and then let's see you sit. You don't even have to come here, because you could get the jitters and you could be nervous. You don't even have to worry about that. Do one whole video, uncut. All right, uncut. One video where you're sitting blindfolded, and where you are telling us 250, and you can count them. We'll count them. Don't matter. We'll help. But I want to see you belt out 250 Bible verses you got memorized, because that's your big claim to fame. That's your credibility. That's how you have gained credibility with some people, saying, "Whoa, he knows that, man." Really? I don't take people's word hardly for nothing anymore. I'll give people the benefit of the doubt, and if I have doubts, I want to see it. I want to prove it. Prove it. I could say anything. I'm an astronaut, and I've been to outer space a bunch of times. I'm a rock star. I used to be in a band called Heart. Yeah, I used to. Yeah, we toured with Aerosmith. You can say anything you want, dude. I want to see proof. Provided he can fit inside the phone book. No, he's not going to fit inside a phone booth. But he can stand outside. We'll put speakerphone on. He's sound asleep in a strip mall. Yeah, it probably is, Donnie. He's in his car, slumped over the wheel in a Dairy Queen, no doubt. Empty cups all over the place. Yes, he is. I want to see it. To me too, Sandra. I call bull crap. I call BS. I don't believe he's got 250 Bible verses memorized. Let me see it. Because you know what? I watched him a few times, and he can't even think of nothing off the top of his head. And I watched him the other day, and he couldn't even do a 20-minute video without cracking open a Red Bull. Gloop, 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 gloop. Man, that Red Bull, you guys. Oh, my goodness. It's just pure poison. Anyway, I call BS. I think you were with Abba. Who? I thought you were with Abba. Didn't you sing Abba? Yes, I was in Abba. I was the blonde girl. The one on the left. I played the tambourine and everything. And I was with Abba, and I just went on tour with Abba. Do I have any proof? No. I'm going to get offended if anybody wants me to prove it. Don't ask me for proof. That's so offensive. No, I'm asking for proof. I'll show you proof of the stuff I say. Okay, the ABBA thing, that was made up. It was Grace's idea. I didn't. Agneta, I don't know what that means. Yes. Is that what her name was? Was that her name, Agneta? I mean, my name? My name was Agneta? Okay. She's still alive, right? Actually, you know what? ABBA just had a reunion tour recently in the last few years, I think. I think I saw him. And you know what? There was a weird video where they made puppets out of them. They're like Muppets more than puppets, actually. I was a roadie for Milli Vanilli. Were you? I was too, Donnie. I didn't see you there. It was really sad when they jumped off the balcony, or one of them did, right? I was there too, actually. I didn't really want to talk about it. I still don't. Anyway, but yeah, you were a roadie too, huh? Yeah, I actually picked out their instruments for the band. Yeah, that's what I did. I was actually their voice coach. I was their voice coach, okay? Which is funny because they were caught lip syncing. They didn't know how to sing. So yeah, I was the voice coach for Milli Vanilli. Didn't really work out. So they ended up lip syncing. I'm like, you guys, I don't think you're getting it. I tried to teach them to sing. They just couldn't. They couldn't get it. So we decided, hey, let's lip sync. Nobody's gonna know. They'll never know. And boy, was I wrong. Yeah, it was a short tour. That's right. Especially that last one. Yeah, she lives not far from me, from my uncle. The ABBA does? Really? Oh, that's right. Really? They do have an accent, don't they? You mean I live not far from your uncle? I'm ABBA. That was one of the raptures that we missed. Dang nabbit. Oh, well, next time. Yes. Yes. The Milli Vanilli tour. Yeah. That was me. Yep. I have no pictures or proof or anything. Just take my word. Because we're on YouTube, right? Everybody just takes word for everything. I better not snow a bunch more. I already got the plowing done. I was also a shadow writer for L. Ron Hubbard. Were you? I was gonna do that, but I was busy on the ABBA tour and stuff. But you were a shadow writer for L. Ron Hubbard? Yeah, I thought he had a shadow writer. That was you, huh? Wow, that was you. Yeah. Do you guys know I got 5,000 Bible verses memorized? Yeah. You too, Grace? You were also a shadow writer for L. Ron Hubbard? Yeah. Yeah, I was a little busy on the ABBA tour, but, I'm glad you guys got in on it, though. They asked me, but I said, "No, I'm busy." I had the Aerosmith going, and it was kinda, you know it was kinda, colliding with my ABBA tour, so, yeah, I turned down the L. Ron Hubbard, deal, actually. I could have been rich. He wanted to call Scientology dingleberries. Oh, I'm glad you talked him out of that. Yeah, I heard about that. I'm glad that was you, huh? I'm glad you talked him out of that. That would have been silly. That's good you changed his mind. I'm glad. And you never got any credit for it, huh? Yeah, I know. Story of my life. It was a smart idea. Yeah, I don't think they really would have. I don't think John Travolta would have even. Wait a minute. Let me take that back. I forgot John Travolta turned gay. I was gonna say I don't think John Travolta would want to be in a in a cult called Dingleberries, but then again, now Tom Cruise might not want to, but I don't know. I think yeah, Pilot Boy, he might go down for that. You changed his mind, that's good. I got Tom Cruise in my settlement. Did ya, aka Bert? Look up Akira and you get a general idea of the area where she resides. Ikero? Okay, I can't do it on my thing, but I'm looking at my phone right now. Let's see. Ekero. Let's see. You know what's funny? It's coming up IKEA, even though Ikero has furniture and IKEA. But I will put on a map. Let's see. There's furniture called Ikero. I'm trying to pull it up on Google Maps. We'll see. D says, is that in Norway? Yeah, he is in. Are you in Stockholm? I also was a physical trainer for Carrot Top. Were ya? You know what? True story. My son was in Las Vegas on his birthday with his girlfriend. Him and his girlfriend, this is years ago. They were in Las Vegas on his birthday, which is February 25th. It's actually tomorrow. But on February 25th, my son went to Las Vegas with his girlfriend. This is a few years ago. And they went to see Carrot Top. And guess what? February 25th was Carrot Top's birthday too. Because they met Carrot Top and he said, "It's my birthday." And Carrot Top said, "It's my birthday too." And it really was. Yeah, Troll is in Stockholm, Sweden. Oh, I see where Icaro is. It's right dab center in the middle. Huh. It's right in the middle. These are all different languages. Is that your country? Oh, wait. Is that part of your country? Looks like there's a looks like there's a border. Looks like there's a border. Huh. Oh, it's right outside of Stockholm. I see. I see. I see where it is. You got like a lot of islands and stuff over there. Yeah, he's got islands and I mean it's not really. Yeah, I see where it is. Wow. So you guys kind of got weather similar to ours. That is kind of I didn't know that. Huh. Interesting. Well, thank you. I see where it is. Oh, that's a ways away, isn't it? Listen with busy hands. I was going to be a stuntman for Liam Nelson, but he said the position was already taken. Yeah, that's because I took the position. That's right. Uh, Grace has busy hands. Yes, it was. There we go. Miss it. Oh, I know who Liam Neeson. I think it's Neison. You know what's weird? Now they've been like now when I listen to something like they I hear on YouTube like somebody died or somebody's in trouble, like these celebrities or politicians or musicians. I don't know anybody anymore. Unless they're very old. I don't know these people anymore. I've not had a TV for 7 years or something. And anyway, I don't know any of these names anymore. I'm so lost, which is good. But I don't know. Better get it taken. But yeah, I don't. I'm totally out of the loop now. And the old folks are dying off. You know, I'm always shocked at there are certain actors, you guys, that are still around. You'd be shocked, and they are like almost 100. Actually, Raquel Welch died. I can't remember how old she was, but she actually looked really good for her age. But yeah, you know who's still around of all people is that the guy that Walken. What his name? Christopher Walken. You know how old he is, you guys? He's like 90 something. Anyway, yeah, some people I'm shocked they're still alive, but yeah, there's a lot of them in their 90s. Jimmy Carter, he's about to pass away, but he's like 98. You know what? When I was a little kid, I mean, I'm almost 60. When I was a little kid, Jimmy Carter, not even a little kid, man. I was like in, I don't know, junior high or something, high school. No, I was probably in high school. Jimmy Carter was president, and he seemed old back then. But yeah, he's still alive. He's in hospice care right now. He maybe even passed away. I don't know. I don't have the news, but anyway, a lot of them I'm shocked. I don't know many of the actors or singers are either. Yeah, when they bring up people on the news or there's headlines or people are all talking about what happened, I have no idea who these people are anymore. Back a while ago, yeah, I used to know all the names. I don't know anybody anymore. When they say a name, sometimes I'll look at the picture just to see if maybe I just don't know the name. No, I don't know them. Not at all. But yeah, things are much different now. But yeah, all foreign to me. All foreign. But anyway, I should probably hold on a second. Let me vent my bread thing. I'm supposed to take that out. Sorry, Donnie, I beat you to the punch. Didn't know you wanted the job. Yeah. D says I keep yawning, so I'm gonna go to bed. Good night, everyone. Yeah, good night, D. Thanks for coming in. Have a great day tomorrow. And thanks for coming in. I know how it is. You get these sleepiness kind of comes in waves, it kind of comes in waves. So if you're yawning and sleepy, you got to hit this sack then. And if you don't, you're going to get a second wind in about a half an hour and it'll be up again. So I learned that a long time ago, that sleep is comes cyclical. No borders, but expensive properties like on most outer islands around the city. Yeah, I seen that. All them islands. Yeah, they like living on islands. Because if you don't have money, you should not be out there. That's like Martha's Vineyard in United States. Martha's Vineyard is an island, and yeah, they're not real keen on outsiders. Yes, everybody is saying goodnight to D. Good night, D. I'll be back. Yeah, will you be back? Yeah. Yep, I know. Yep. I've been trying to go to bed earlier, but that doesn't happen. Yep. Nice and Grace. Yep. But yeah, I don't think End Times Teacher has 250 Bible verses memorized. I just don't. I don't think so. I'm calling his bluff. I say no. And come prove it. And if I'm wrong, I will apologize. And you can hit me with a rod. Rod of iron, isn't it? That I get whipped with. Apparently, the black Hebrew Israelites are the ones that are going to rule over everybody, according to him. But then, now they're called just Hebrew Israelites. I slept so good last night, felt great, was able to get some much overdue housework done today. Finally, oh, awesome, Grace. That's really good to hear. That's really good to hear, man. I love my solid sleep. It makes such a difference for the next day. That's good, Grace. Yeah. Yeah, that is a good day. Yeah. Yep, that's a good day. Yep. Especially I love Fridays, getting everything every before sunset. And sometimes I'm running out of time. Sunset's 10 more minutes, and I still have a couple more things left, but I hurry as fast as I can to get everything done by sunset Friday, and I'm so happy. Keeps everything on track. Yeah, it is a good day. That's awesome, Grace. We're happy for you that you can, and I hope you're having all good nights. Another one tonight. Yeah. Do you know what happened? Anything different, or it just was a unexpected blessing, or did you do something different? You know what I did? Because my back has been locking up bad, you guys. When I lay down, oh man, I get pinched nerves really bad, and sometimes I can't move. And I actually bought a bed rail for my bed, a really small handle. It's not like a hospital bed rail like you see. It's just a little handle. It's a handle next to my hook to my bed where I can try to pull myself up. But man, my back's been messing up bad. And I one thing I did is flip my mattress, and my mattress is getting a little saggy. You know how you got to flip it around, and I don't know, but yep, I know about the night sleep, and I have no problem sleeping. I love my sleep. I but it's the stiff back, my back getting messed up. Chiropractic exercises help. Really, is that what you're doing? That's new. That's a new thing. That's awesome. Well, and one thing I did kind of learn about is even stretching before you go to bed. I've been stretching before I go to bed, trying to stretch my muscles out before I go to bed, and it kind of helps a little bit. My back still locks up. It just like it locks up. Never underestimate a hot bath for aches and pains. Yes, Donnie, in the doctor's office, we called that hydrotherapy. And they charged a lot of money for it. We would have the person come in and sit in a whirlpool, and I don't know, charge them $900 for 20 minutes. It was called hydrotherapy. Basically, just go take a hot bath. It's the heat in the water. In fact, matter of fact, a lot of the athletes, when you see the the athletic trainers and stuff that are working on the football players and all that, they're always soaking in those hot tubs and wrapping my heating pad around me like a mummy. Yep. Yep. I have a electric blanket, and I turn it on full blast on really high. And then I lay on top of it and get my muscles loose up, and then yeah. The heat, and so it's always the heat and the moisture. As a matter of fact, when the doctor would order a treatment, they would either order dry therapy or moist therapy. Not kidding. Some regimens was you were supposed to have dry heat for therapy. And some regimens called for moist heat, which is water in heat. And they charge a lot of money for it. It's Kathy. I did the same thing. I flipped my mattress and bought new mattresses, and it didn't help. Yeah, right. We got to try it though, right? You think, oh, it must be the mattress. It's got to be the mattress. No, not really the mattress. I want to do that too, Donnie. Yeah. Your bones are not the same once you get up 50 and 60. Yeah, I've had 2 back surgeries too. Yeah, I've already had 2 major surgeries on my back. And so I got bad arthritis now in my spine. They told me a long time ago when I had my surgeries, that would happen. But anyway, I think loosening up, exercising, stretching, all that. Like she said, the chiropractic exercises. You take 2 hot baths every day, morning and night. Or you do? You take really? A hot bath in the morning, a hot bath at night? Wow. One of the bros needs help of his rigid, even a short ride messes his back up, yet refused to give up the old chopper. A true masochist. Yeah. Yeah. Yep. I mean, maybe he can get like a back brace, you know what I mean? They have those really tight braces you could to try to keep your back straight, you know what I mean? Maybe that dude could, yeah. Yeah, he's you don't want to give it up. Yeah. Might be, some people think maybe what they love, the thing that they love is keeping them alive. You know what I mean? He doesn't want to give up what he loves. You know what I mean? I just bought another heating pad today so I can have one in the main room and one in my nice. Yeah. Yeah, I have the heating pad out here in my bedroom. I have electric blanket. Ever since I was a kid, love my bath time. Do ya? With the rubber duckies. A back brace would probably help. Yep. Yeah. Anyway, it's got great help from chiropractic. Yep. Yep. Yeah, there's for short rides. Yeah, you should see if you could wear a back brace because it will kind of hold things together, kind of keeps things in place. You know what I mean? Helps me mentally and physically. Yep. It is good for the body, that hot heat. Good for the muscles and bones and everything. Muscles and bones and everything in between. Right, cat? Cat's laying right on my mouse. She heard it's a mouse, so she goes right after it. Yep. Yep, I say whatever worked. If hot baths work, do it. Whatever makes your life better, you know. My furnace is kicking on again. It's cold. All your nerves are connected to this. Yep. If you ever had a bad low back, I and then if you have a neck injury, the pain goes down your arms because that's when the nerves go down your arms. Every single vertebrae, you got nerves coming out each side, like telephone wires just pouring out of each side. You know what I mean? Actually, it's like spark plug wires. I mean, they're all in a line, just like spark plug wires. They're coming out each side. Hot tub helps me. Yeah. Yeah. There's some people here in Minnesota that actually have hot tubs going in the winter. They put a cover on it and keep it heated. The only thing that gives his ride some comfort are 2 tiny springs under his out. Yeah. You should suggest maybe he try a back brace. You can get them at the drugstore or Walmart or whatever. You just buy them at the store. Just wrap that. It's like elastic. wrap it around. It's got Velcro and just like tighten around his low back. You know what I mean? The spine specialist recommended chiropractic care. Even suggested a channel on YouTube. Really? Awesome. They don't usually do that. The regular doctors would never do that. When I went to the dentist, I said something about YouTube, and he didn't want to hear it. That's asking for trouble. The back brace, is it? Are you talking about back brace asking for trouble? Yeah. I don't know. I think it would maybe keep his spine in place. One of his recommendations for me anyway. Yeah. Well, that's nice. And it's good if they can just give you the exercises and go home and they don't want you to come back every week. You know what I mean? Because then you know they're just trying to make money off you. Oh, the saddle springs? I know. It doesn't seem like a good idea. I mean, I think they had those like at the beginning at the first motorcycles. They used to put those springs on the seat. My grandpa was born like around 1900. And he used to drive an Indian. That was the Harley Davidson. Before they were Harley Davidson, they were the Indian. My grandpa had an Indian motorcycle. He had motorcycles. My mom was growing up, but anyway, those old motorcycles had the springs or whatever. Didn't look too good. Wouldn't springs make you bounce more? Yeah, I think so too. It'd be like a horse buggy. You know, like a carriage, you know what I mean? Anyway, you know, if your air shocks ever break or your air shocks ever go out, your hydraulic shocks, whatever, the springs are bouncy. Yeah. Wind spring, yeah. You love the old Scouts? Yeah. Yeah, my grandpa had an Indian, and I think they turned into Harley Davidson, I think. Yeah, it's funny because even when he was in his 80s, he didn't want to give up driving. He just didn't want to give up driving, but he drank a lot too. My grandpa was like an alcoholic. So he liked driving, he liked drinking, but he got his license taken away. He was too old. And so we got this little scooter, and he was on the scooter. And sure enough, he was on his way to the liquor store and got run over on the scooter. And he got his legs amputated, and he still wanted a scooter. He wanted to ride on something with wheels till the day he died. Even if it was a scooter, man. I would think better shocks would be the best. Been on the rode a motorcycle a few times, yeah, but I would love one. No, two different brands. Oh, the Indian and the Harley Davidson. What was before Harley Davidson? Or was Harley Davidson? It's just always been, I guess. But yeah, but my grandpa was a Harley rider, but he back when my mom was growing up, it was an Indian. So I thought Indians were just older. Anyway, when he was really old, he was in a nursing home. Me and my husband brought him a framed picture of a Indian motorcycle for his nursing room wall. He loved it. Anyway, I don't even know if they make those anymore. But yeah, that's expensive hobby, that's for sure. It's like a Cadillac. You get into the name brands like Harley Davidson and Cadillac and stuff. Oh my goodness, the parts go sky high, the work goes sky high. Everything has to do with it so much. It's like a BMW or Audi. Audi's an expensive car too. My friend always has Audis. And you know what? You got to get an Audi everything. Special Audi spark plug, special Audi everything, even special Audi antifreeze and oil. I mean, it's ridiculous. I said, they got you, dude. It is the 1903 Indian, don't remember? Oh, no, that's when he was born. My grandpa was probably riding my grandpa was riding motorcycles in the 1920s and 30s. Yeah, he was born in 1900. But yeah, he was probably didn't start riding until the 1920s. But yeah, he didn't want to give it up though, man. Right up to the end, even though his legs got cut off, he still wanted to be on a scooter. I know, Grandpa, you can't do that. Anyway, so yeah, I get it. I definitely want some toys for this summer. Something to have a little fun with. Anyway, I live right on a ATV trail, a snowmobile trail and ATV trail. It's right across the dirt road from me. It goes all over the place. It goes all the way into town. I could drive it right into town. It's really cool. You just get a annual pass to ride on it. You don't even have to have a license or anything. You just get the pass to ride on it. You can do what you want. Indian Scout was good looking around the 20s. Yeah. Indian Scout, yeah, 20s, yeah. It's about when my grandpa started riding, yeah. 500cc, really? Yeah. Yeah, we found a picture of one and got it framed and stuff and brought it to his nursing home. He loved it. But, it gets in people's blood. That was my mom always complained. My mom didn't really like her dad very much because she always said that my grandpa loved the motorcycle more than he loved the children because he not in Chicago in whatever home. I mean, and my mom said every night my grandpa in the middle of the living room, and the kids had to sleep around it. My mom had held a grudge about that for her whole life. The motorcycle, he loved the motorcycle more than the kids. My grandpa would have just turned 100 or 101. He didn't know what year he was born. No birth certificate. Yeah. No, my dad don't have a birth certificate either. My dad was born at home on the kitchen table. Yeah, he was hardcore. Yes, he was. I mean, my grandpa had a black leather motorcycle jacket until he was like 90, till he died. Cigarette hanging out of his mouth. The ash should be like 3 inches long, and somehow it just never fell off. He'd just sit there. I mean, how is that ash even hanging onto a cigarette? Yeah, drank, smoked, rode motorcycles. Just ordered my new toy, Samsung 23 Ultra. I have the S20 Ultra. But they have a promotion for existing customers, so I got a deal. Samsung 23. I think I got the Samsung 5 right now, Donnie. I can't imagine what 23 is. Yeah, he was a 2-biker. That's right. That was your grandpa too, Grace? Yeah. Yep, my mom did not like that about my grandpa. Yep, motorcycle went right in the middle of the living room every night. As they grew up in Chicago. It's a rough area. Very, very rough. Yeah. My mom was always trying to help my mom actually was a nurse in a nursing home. And my mom actually brought my grandpa to the nursing home where my mom worked so she could help him keep an eye on him. But my grandpa kept wanting her to sneak in alcohol, sneak in cigarettes, and then he even wanted a scooter inside the nursing home. So my mom got him a scooter. I think she got him other stuff too, but my mom got him the scooter and he was running into everything and they had to take it away and it was a big deal. And anyway, so yeah, she tried helping him, but Yeah, she didn't really forget about that childhood thing. Anyway, I just hope I was never like that with my kids, but I didn't want to put nothing over my kids. Yeah, he wanted it. He can't ride a motorcycle. He wants one of them scooters, you know what I mean? With a basket in the front. Man, like I said, he lost his legs trying to get to a liquor store on his scooter, crossing the street. Somebody took a left turn and didn't see him and squashed him. You know what the weirdest thing is? The weirdest thing? I'm going to tell you, this is a true story. The day that happened, my grandpa got run over by a car on his scooter right in front of the liquor store. It's because I was working in a doctor's office at the time, and I had worked there 13 years. I worked there for a long time, same doctor's office. I got my sister a job there. My sister didn't have no training or nothing, but I got her a job in medical records. So me and my sister were working there. And that morning, we're in a staff meeting. The whole doctor's office had a staff meeting. That morning, we're in a staff meeting. And as we're in the staff meeting, the newspaper, St. Paul newspaper, was on the table. It was a really long table with lots of people there. And I saw right in the front page of the paper, my grandpa, his scooter tipped over, and that was my grandpa. And then article on the front page, it was a picture of his scooter tipped over and a car ran over. Anyway, so he had lost his leg, at least one leg. Anyway, yeah, then he still wanted a scooter with one leg. Anyway. Yeah, yep. See, my grandpa got kicked out of. Well, they were having trouble, so my mom thought, well, bring him to my nursing home where I work. I can keep an eye on him, keep him out of trouble. No, actually embarrassed my mom because he was constantly. Anyway, grandma got kicked out of independent senior housing for smoking in her apartment. Yeah, that's another thing. He did not want to give up smoking either. So that's how I wanted to. When that time comes, yep. Yep. Yeah, he was something. It's been gone a while now. It's been gone a while, but as a matter of fact, my mom moved from Chicago to St. Paul, Minnesota. Almost the whole family moved to St. Paul, Minnesota, but my grandpa stayed back in Chicago by himself. And one day he was going out to the mailbox to get his Social Security check, and somebody stabbed him and took his check. So my grandpa, and stabbed him right through his black leather jacket. So he's stabbed a bunch of times. And the leather jacket might have helped save him a little bit, but he was messed up. He was in the hospital. And my mom said, you need to come to St. Paul, Minnesota and get out of Chicago. So my mom moves him to where we lived in Maplewood, Minnesota, outside of St. Paul. She moved him here with the family. And so for, I don't know, a few weeks until my mom could get him an apartment, my grandpa stayed in our house in a spare bedroom. And so and at the time I was 12 years old and I had a paper route. And so I would get up at like 5:00 in the morning. And my grandpa had his own room and everything, but my grandpa would sit at the kitchen table drinking booze and smoking cigarettes. And he had slick back hair. He looked like the Fonz, you know what I mean? But I would wake up at 5:00 in the morning. My grandpa would be passed out with his chin down on his chest. And the cigarette would be in his hand still, out, but like a long ash. Anyway, I try not to wake him up. Anyway, my grandpa would wake up and he'd say, oh, you're going on your paper route? I'm like, yep. And he told me when he had a paper route, and he had a paper route back in like 1905 or something, 1910 or something. He told me about when he had a paper route. He said, when I had a paper, I had a paper route too, he said, when I was your age. He said, but when I had a paper route, there was no electricity back then. Electricity wasn't even invented or whatever. So part of the paper route job, the paper boy had to not only deliver the papers at 5 in the morning, but he had to light the street lights. So as he went down each street, part of his job was he had to light the street lantern. So when the people got up in the morning, they could see. So anyway, it's just weird. I'm thinking now, it's like, wow, my grandpa was delivering papers before there was electricity. He had to light the street lanterns as part of the job. Yeah, I love that generation too. They were so real. Yeah. And it's like nothing stopped them. Like I said, my grandpa got stabbed. He got run over. I mean, you name it, and he's still like, he just wants a pack of smokes. Go about his day. Anyway, yeah. All right, guys. So I'm gonna wrap it up. I'm gonna get off of here and say good night. And anyway, I'll wrap it up. Let's see. All right, well, I'll pray us out. Heavenly Father, thank you for gathering us once again. We thank you for your Sabbath, the rest, and all you provide. Praise be to you. And we do say a special prayer tonight for Anon. And Father, we just pray that you strengthen Anon and give Anon whatever she needs, and just please help her, Father. Whatever it is, whatever her needs are, we pray that you strengthen her, heal her, and just guide her. And praise be to you. Glory be to you. Amen. All right. So, good night, everybody. Have a wonderful Sabbath. Good night to Pinch, if you're listening. Good to always have you here. Good night to Grace. Good night to Troll. Good to see you here tonight, or early this morning, Troll. Good night to Donnie. Good to see you tonight, Donnie. Good night to Dee. Good night to Sandra. Just finishing her cup of coffee. Thanks for the coffee, Grace. Thanks for bringing coffee. Grab a piece of cinnamon bread on your way out. It's just cooling down now. Sandra and anybody else who came in or is coming in or going to come in. Che and Mrs. Che and anybody else. Thank you, Mama Cat and everyone. Always a beautiful blessing to gather. For me too, Grace. Thank you. Thanks for being here. Troll says, thanks for the company this morning. Have a good one, guys. Yeah, you too, Troll. Thank you so much for coming in. Have an awesome morning. Have a great day. Love you too, Grace. Nice seeing you, Troll. Troll, enjoy your day. Yes, have a great day, Troll. Everybody have an awesome Saturday. Whether you're starting it now, like Troll, or you're going to wake up tomorrow, have an awesome day. And I hope to see you tomorrow night. We'll just have a little fun tomorrow night. And another little open chat. And we'll go over some other stuff that's not too hard. Anyway. All right. I love you guys. Thanks for coming in, as always. Well, thank you. You too, Grace. Enjoy your Sabbath, everybody. Good night, everybody. God bless each and every one of you. Praise and glory to God. Hallelujah. And good night to Pinch. Good, everybody.